Hello, welcome to another video here on Nature Affinity. My name is Seth, and on this channel, we help others to align with the affinity of nature. In this video, I'm going to go over 3 very powerful ways to find your purpose. The very first way to find your purpose is to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. If you habituate a comfort zone in your life and play it safe, you are setting yourself up to live a life of mediocrity. And not only that, but a life that is not fulfilled with who you really are. Now, a little more specifically, let's say me, for example. In previous years, in my own experience, I would go to work, and that was kind of my thing. I would just go to work and make a comfortable amount of money, what I thought at the time was a lot of money, which really wasn't a lot of money at all. But then I started to get, I was habituating that comfort zone, and I started to feel very, very unfulfilled just working this job, and not having that sort of, trying new things. Habituating that comfort zone, it prevents you from trying new things because you just want to stay there and you want to play it safe. But you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. It might sound a little paradoxical in a way, but in doing so, you come out of that comfort zone, you come out of your shell, you try new things, you find something that fires you up, that you're really, really passionate about. That's your purpose right there. That is your purpose. Find what really fires you up. Like for me, it's getting out in the heart of nature, helping others align with the affinity of nature. That's what really fires me up. Now, the second very powerful way to align yourself with your purpose is to not overthink it when the opportunities show up. Just say yes. When the opportunities are presented to you, don't get all up in your head about it. Don't overthink it. Just say yes. Keep it nice and simple. Because if you're listening to that intuitive voice, your higher self that is speaking to you, that is really you projected from a higher dimension into this physical reality, if you are able to listen to that voice, and that voice is telling you yes, that's the voice that you hear right before you start overthinking it and fuck everything up. So, listen to the voice and just say yes. Now, the third very powerful way to align yourself with your purpose is to really allow the process. It's very simple, but very, very powerful. Allow the process. It goes along with what I was saying in the second one about how overthinking really messes everything up, right? So when you get it all ties together. You get comfortable with being uncomfortable. You're saying yes to the opportunities that are coming to you that might require you to try new things that you're not comfortable with. And then you're allowing that process to flow. You're not having resistance. You're not thinking stuff like, oh, what if it doesn't work? What if this? What if that? What if statements will hold you in that comfort zone, because that goes back to playing it safe. And when you're playing it safe, you're setting yourself up for an unfulfilled life. You're not going to find your purpose in playing it safe in life. It's just not going to happen. Because when you habituate a comfort zone, then, well, that's just it. You're in that comfort zone. You're confining yourself. You're imposing limitations. And I strongly believe that we only have the limitations that we choose to acknowledge. If we choose to believe that we're limitless in our consciousness, which our consciousness is limitless, but if we can really believe that, then it becomes true in our reality. What we focus on grows. There's an analogy for allowing the process that comes from Abraham Hicks. It really resonated with me when I first heard it. It's talking about the stream of creation, right? The stream of creation is flowing, ever flowing. And you get into that stream with your boat, and you're like, all right, I'm in the stream of creation. And then you pick up your oars, and you start to paddle upstream, because that's what everybody else is doing. Start to paddle upstream. And you make it, like everybody's, like not everybody, but there's so many people that are making it so difficult for themselves because they're not allowing the process. They're making it so hard on themselves by like rowing up and putting all this busy work in, but they're paddling upstream, and they're very resistant to allowing the process to flow, or allowing that energy universally to flow through the stream of creation. It's like that was a beautiful analogy from Abraham that I did my best to recite here in my own way. And another thing with that, allowing the process, is if you just look at water in general, because we're talking about the stream of creation, you look at water, it's an 100% non-resistant substance. When you really consider that, think about the implications of that. No matter what is in the way of that water, eventually it's going to find a way through it. It's going to find a way to flow. And it's going to get where it wants to go. It's going to end up, in a lot of cases, flowing to the ocean. And then the water cycle, right? It comes back as precipitation, and the water cycle starts again. Like that cycle of creating things in your life. Like Abraham even said, you can never get it wrong because you never get it done. It's just that, like that endless cycle with water. It's the same. It's the same as that. So if you can really flow in your life and allow that process in an 100% non-resistant state like water, then, well, nothing, absolutely nothing, can stand in the path of a completely non-resistant person. Obstacles and roadblocks just disappear. And then you'll just say, hallelujah. It's another beautiful day here in the heart of nature. We got the beautiful waterfall right over here. Thank you for watching. If you found value in this video, please share it. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and enjoy another beautiful day in paradise.